together for Martian Law!
Hello, we are Martian Law, and all we need from you is a suggestion of what did you buy this past week?
Nerf gun.
A Nerf gun?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nerf gun.
Bang, pow, bang, pow! Bang, pow! Yeah, that's it, little ducks. Take that! Bang, pow, bang, bang! Stupid dog, quit laughing at me!
I woke up today, I looked down at my hands, I realized that my hands had tape on them. And inside the tape were guns.
Mom keeps wanting me to get a job. I don't have time to get a job! Bang, pow, bang, bang, pow!
I've been running for my life for the last 2 weeks. I got in some trouble. I'm very, very paranoid now, and I don't really sleep much, and well, hence the guns taped to my hands.
Why doesn't she just get another job? She can do it. She can do 2 jobs. I don't need to get a job. I'm 28. Bang, pow, bang, bang, pow, bang, 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 bang.
I can't really tell you why I'm on the run, but just know that I did some really awful things, and I can't go back to the town that I'm in, or that I lived in, so now I just kind of sleep in motel rooms and watch the TV.
I see a lawless world, a world where there are no laws, there are no authorities, there's nobody telling anybody what to do, it's lawlessness!
I see a world where guns have been abolished, and the people that do have guns, well, they're not the law, but they try to push a lot of people around, and it's a very scary time when you see someone with a gun.
Bang, bang, pow, pow! Quit laughing at me, dog! I'll shoot you dead!
I was running yesterday, trying to shoot at a couple of people that were chasing me, and realized I didn't have any bullets.
I see a world where there's no such thing as brass or metal, so you can only make rubber bullets. Damn it, rubber bullets!
I see a world where people are basically made out of bulletproof vests. No one can die.
Get in my office, Johnson.
All right.
You know what? I want to sit. I do. I want to sit in my
Sure.
office.
All right. I'm just going to set this right here.
Oh. All right.
All right.
There's a lot of crime out there, Johnson.
I'm aware, sir.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
Well, sir, I have the best men out there trying to crack down on all the crime. It's a little difficult these days because most of our guys are slowly dying one by one.
That's not good, Johnson.
No, it's not.
There's more of them than there are of us.
It's very terrifying, sir. We could try to recruit some more people, and I think that most of the people that volunteer, well, now they ran off scared because of the danger, and I think the only people that we probably could recruit at this point would be children.
You think the children still trust in us, Johnson?
Well, sir, as long as we don't tell them that we're over 30, I think it's a good chance.
You're a smart man.
I'm something, sir.
I'm going to give you a promotion.
A promotion, sir.
Oh, yeah.
It's very highly,
You've earned it, Johnson. You've earned it with your quick thinking, with your animal-like reflexes, and your childlike enthusiasm. You've earned it.
well, sir, I still read a lot of Dr. Seuss. I never really learned how to read anything else besides Dr. Seuss, so.
If these children are going to have a chance, it's going to be because of you, Johnson.
Well, I would like to hope so, sir. I would like to hope that we can use necessarily as bait, because that would be wrong because they're young kids, but possibly they can help trick the enemy.
Yes. The enemy.
Enemies. There's more than just one.
There's more than one? Good God, Johnson, what are we up against?
Look, sir, I can't tell you what's happening. It's happening all over the world.
We need more numbers. We need the children.
The numbers are slowly going away, sir. The children are all we have left. And I feel bad about employing children in crime. In fighting crime. Because they could die. And I don't want them to die. They have so much potential to learn, to have hope, dreams. But we live in a hopeless world. In a world where dreams are distant dreams.
You're so confident. I'm going to promote you above me.
What? That's highly unorthodox, and I don't feel comfortable.
You're in charge now, Johnson. I'm taking my orders from you from now on.
Well, this is just an outrage, sir. Okay. Well, number one, I want you to get all the children. That's your job, to recruit the children.
All right, I'll try, but I'll be honest with you, my own children don't even want to talk to me.
Well, you don't have to talk to your own children. I'll talk to your children.
Okay.
People don't listen, kids don't listen to their parents. But they listen to other people.
You're going to be my kids' parents.
What? Sir, I highly implore you that this is very unorthodox, and I don't think that your kids are going to believe that I'm your parents.
Well, they don't listen to me, Johnson. I tell them to do their homework and clean up their room, and they just flip me the bird and say, "Fuck you, Dad." I say, I have a badge. I work all day with scum, and then they spit on my shoes and go back to the Nintendos.
Sir, kids at 8 years old have no concept of the law. They don't know what it means. They don't understand authority. Schools have been destroyed years ago. So any children that's been born now, or that's alive, or even have a few years of age, don't understand the concept. They've never been properly taught. Everyone's just hiding, running. You understand, sir? The land has become desolate.
I understand.
Our cities have been ruined.
Ruined.
Have you not been out of this office at all, sir?
I haven't been out of this office except to go home. Home to the office.
Sir, you can't protect the public.
No, I can't. And that's
Behind
why I
us.
want you to sleep with my wife.
What, sir?
I'm not doing it for Nancy. She told me, she said, I'm not doing it for her. And I said, well, I work hard. She said, not hard enough at home, wink, wink. Well, Johnson, that hurt deep and low.
Well, I understand that, sir, but the thing is I'm kind of under the sneaking suspicion that your home life is falling apart and you want me to somehow try and fix it for you, as opposed to trying to save our desolate land and save lives.
That's why you're in charge.
That last statement made no sense, sir.
I'm falling apart, Johnson.
Sir, maybe whiskey isn't the way to go.
Well, the water wasn't doing it for me, so I installed a whiskey tap instead.
Sir, that was probably one of your first mistakes. I mean, we all like to drink, and it's usually off the clock, unless we're undercover. You understand?
So you want to go undercover? Where do you want me to go, boss? I'll do anything. Just don't fire me.
I'm not going to fire you, sir. We need you. I need you. Your wife needs you. Your kids need you.
I wish I believed that, Johnson.
Maybe you should stop believing in yourself, sir.
I should stop believing in
No!
myself. You're right.
Not stop believing, sir. Start believing.
Start believing.
Start believing in yourself, sir. It sounds like you've lost faith in yourself years ago.
But have you seen the crime numbers?
Sir, just because you might not be the best at your job, or you can't uphold the law, or things have gotten out of control, doesn't mean that you should go home and let that affect your home life.
I replaced all our weaponry with tasers and mace balls.
Well, sir, I mean, the thing is, you know, the only people left in the world with guns are the bad people. I mean, you know, when, before the president died, he got rid of all the guns, and, well, it's been very, very tough. You know, because we're not supposed to be killing people. I mean, I think it was London first that employed or implemented this concept of no guns, and it seemed to work for a while because crime was very low. You know, when no one had guns, no one was really shooting each other. But then somehow it backfired, when they wanted everyone else in the world to not have guns as well. Well, when that happens, the people that do have guns turn into bad people. And people with guns like to have power. And people with power like to take over things. And people that like to take over things, they just take over stuff.
Johnson, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been drinking a lot for the past 2 hours. I don't understand everything that you just threw at me.
It's okay, sir.
There's a lot in there about power and guns and London. And what I'm getting is that you want to attack London.
No,
Steal
sir!
their guns and
We're
take
not
their
going to
power.
attack London. Give me the whiskey, here's some coffee. We're not going to attack London. London, sir, maybe you've just been in a blackout this last decade, but London's been destroyed about back in 2011. You understand, sir?
No more Greenwich Mean Time?
No, sir. No more How Are You Being Served programs. No more Absolutely Fabulous, sir. No Queen. I mean, officially the Queen is dead. I mean, the Smiths wrote a record about it, or at least made it an album title.
Queen is dead?
Well, yes, sir. I mean,
God did not save the Queen?
sir. Look, I don't know if there is a God, but from my experience, there is no God. And if there is a God, well, he's got a lot of explaining to do. But in the meantime, sir, we have to help ourselves.
All right, Johnson. I'm in. Let's kill God.
Sir,
That's what you say, isn't
I'm
it?
not telling you to kill God. You can't kill God. God isn't a physical being, sir.
Oh.
You understand that? That's why...
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Yeah.
for a minute there, I thought you went off the rails.
No,
Johnson.
sir, if it was possible to kill God, I'm sure someone or some group would have figured out a way to do it years and years ago. You understand? People are angry. I don't know why, but they are. Sir, don't put whiskey in your coffee.
It's too late for me, Johnson.
No, it's not too late!
But there's still hope for you.
Sir, no, there's always hope, okay?
Ah. Yeah.
Sir, please don't drink that whiskey. I'm going to tell you something, sir, that I learned a long time ago. If you want a second chance at life, you know what? Do you want to know what that second chance in life is? It's called tomorrow, sir.
Oh, God, is it coming already?
Oh. You're not listening, okay? If people want a second chance at life for whatever it is they're trying to do, and maybe they're failing that day, or maybe failing that week, or that month, or that year, every day you wake up, there's a new chance to do something right.
You know what tomorrow is?
Tuesday, sir.
Tuesday, exactly. Meatloaf night. Johnson, have you ever tasted my wife's meatloaf?
Not on purpose, sir.
Oh. Are you married?
I used to be married, sir.
How'd you escape?
Sir, I didn't escape. Just one day, she just kind of disappeared, sir. We were having a good time, and
There is a God.
what? I'm sorry.
There is hope.
No, sir, that's
Maybe my wife will disappear.
no, sir, that's not how that works.
Maybe I'll go home and my wife won't be there and my kids will be gone. And
No,
I have the
sir.
whole house to myself and I can sit and watch. You are a movie.
Sir, no, that's I'm sorry, sir. If that was the case, if you had your way and somehow God or whoever made your wife or your kids go away, there's a lot of things that you would miss. Your wife's snoring, for example. Every day you come to the office and you're complaining about her snoring.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, sir.
God.
I will tell you what. That first night when you try to go to sleep with her gone, something would be different. It would be silent. And what you could give to hear her snore one more time to help you lull yourself to sleep.
I couldn't give enough money in the world, Johnson, to make that happen.
So let me tell you a story. Long time ago, my wife had she talked in her sleep, sir.
Isn't that the worst?
Sir, just please.
Okay.
All right. It was the worst at the time. You know, and I took her to a doctor because it would frighten me in the middle of the night. It would keep me up, and I couldn't fall asleep, sir. And I had to wear earplugs, and I couldn't hear the alarm clock to wake up on time for work. So we went to a doctor, sir. And this doctor cured her of her talking and mumbling in her sleep. And that first night, and ever since then, until she disappeared, I didn't hear anything anymore. The silence kept me awake.
I know what you're saying, Johnson. You killed your wife and you want me to kill my wife.
No,
Yes, sir.
No, that's not how
I'll
it
take
works.
that as an order.
No, don't kill your wife, sir. That's what I don't want. Do not kill your wife. Do not kill God. The queen, yeah, she's dead.
I'm already thinking of ideas.
Don't do that, sir. I'm trying to say the things that you can't stand about your wife or your kids the most are probably going to be things that you miss the most. You understand?
So what'd you do? Did you bury her out somewhere where nobody would find her?
I did not bury my wife.
You threw her in the ocean.
No, sir, I did not kill
You
my
chopped
wife.
her up into little pieces and then burned her in an incinerator.
What kind of person do you think I am, sir, that I could chop up another human being? That's just not okay. Okay?
Well, it is if you haven't slept with your wife in 3 months.
I'll tell you what, sir. Towards the end, before my wife faded away, we were having a lot of trouble. We weren't having a lot of intimacy, if you will, sir. And I had to turn things around. And I had to look forward to not having intimacy with her, but looking for a best friend. Looking for someone I could share everything. You understand, sir? Sex isn't everything. It's the communication with another human being. Someone that's going to back in your corner when you're having a bad day. You understand, sir? Someone that's gonna tell you, like, look, it's gonna be okay. We'll get through this together.
I think I know what you're saying, Johnson.
Oh,
You put her in the teleporter and shipped her out into another dimension. Genius! Brilliant!
I did no such thing, sir. You don't understand, sir.
I'd have to work a long time to save up for one of those.
Look, sir, when all these wars started happening and people started dying, the beginning of those wars, if you remember, sir, which it sounds like you don't remember anything after the last 3 words I say each time I talk. But, right before the wars happened, the cause, actually, of the wars is because one day there was a giant flash of light across the land. People just disappeared, sir. The good people disappeared.
I remember that, Johnson. I remember that.
Yes.
I was driving a Dodge Stratus.
All right.
A black Dodge Stratus down I-72.
Okay.
Ah, yes, I was I was going to pick out flowers for my wife.
That's a nice thing to do for somebody.
And the flash hit, Johnson. And the flash hit.
Things are different after the flashes, sir. That's when chaos broke out. People started rioting and attacking each other and surviving. Instead of surviving with each other, they're surviving against each other, sir. It's a strange thing about humanity sometimes. Times of trouble when people should be pulling together and sharing goodness and kindness and love, people become very frightened, sir, and they start taking things because they're afraid they're going to run out, as opposed to just giving to someone who needs. Because in turn, you give in return, sir. When you're taking, people take from you as well.
This city needs you, Johnson. Oh, man, like it. You should give them your...
You have to understand, sir.
your undevoted attention and authority and rule.
Sir, it wasn't the reason why we're both still here after that crash happened. The reason why a lot of people are still here. Because we are the bad people. We're all the bad people. All the good people disappeared. Sounds kind of oddly familiar. But anyways.
So you've been saying bad things to me this whole time, Johnson!
No,
You're rude!
no! I learned my lesson, sir. I understood what kindness and...
You'll be making traffic tickets for the rest of your days, Johnson!
The roads don't exist, sir! Do you not understand this?
What's the use, Johnson?
Well, sir, if you're just going to give up, sir, well, I mean, I don't have an answer to follow up with that. If you're just going to give up, then why try? Why look forward? Why wake up, sir? We can't give up. All we have left is ourselves and what we had to learn from. There's many reasons why I'm still here. There's a lot of reasons why you're still here. There's a lot of reasons why a lot of people are here still. Because we did bad things, or we thought bad things, or we hurt someone either physically or emotionally, sir. We didn't have good intentions. We were selfish. And now we're stuck here, left to our own devices. We have to learn from these things, sir.
All right, I understand what you're saying, Johnson. You
What?
want me to write traffic tickets with you? Okay,
No, sir.
I'll do it.
Sir.
I'm with you, buddy.
There's no traffic anymore, sir. You understand that? There's no roads. There's nothing anymore. It's just now we're the only ones left. Everyone that got left over behind that was still had some good in them, they're hiding and they're scared, sir. And everyone else is just killing each other. And we can't let it go on, sir. Because there's still good people here. Alright? There's people that are good here that they don't know that they're good. They have a lot of good inside them. There's just a lot of digging you have to get to get to that part of that person. You understand, sir? There's a lot of good in you. There's a lot of good in your wife, in your kids. You know, sir, I was really, really upset with my wife right before the flash happened. We had a big argument. And if I could go back before that flash, you know what I would tell her? I wouldn't tell her anything, sir. I would listen. Because I didn't listen before. I didn't put myself in her shoes. I didn't try to understand, sir. I was just mean. I wasn't kind-hearted. And now I don't have that chance to make things right. The only chance I have is to try to help out anybody else around me. To not repeat my mistakes. That's the only payment I can give to my disappeared wife. Do you understand, sir?
I think I do, Johnson.
All right.
I have a chance. I still have a chance to make my marriage work.
She's still here for whatever reason, sir. Maybe she's done some bad things in her past. But that's okay. We all have a past, that's why we're still
And
here.
our kids get love me again.
Maybe instead of yelling at them and telling them to do their homework, maybe just listen to why they hate their homework.
Johnson, you sweet prince. I'm gonna go home to see my wife and kids.